This is a video about using a video-based lesson for any activity type. So you can grab the video link, and then unlike just making a regular video-based lesson, you scroll all the way down to attach the video link, and then you also have to add either a summary or the entire transcript. If you just hit ask, if that's available on YouTube, just have it summarize the video. Then you want to grab all that information, the entire summary, has timestamps and other things in it that the TeachSpark's engine will need. So you want to go ahead and paste that into the video transcript box. Make sure you fill out all the rest of the information you need for this video. Here I'm just using the title of the video as the goal, and this is going to be 6th through 8th middle school. It's a science. And then now you can pick any kind of app type. That's the change with video. I'm going to pick simulation decision making. You can put points, you can put things like that, but now just generate the video. Okay, the activity is completed. Here you go. This is a simulation. So with these, the video is going to show up right away. And I'm going to go ahead and grab the link here, do the jump to just to make sure everything's good. Grab the link, and I'm going to go through the video as if I'm a student. That was an old page. So here is the new activity. Let's be Meg today, and we'll go through the activity. Let's watch the video first. I'm going to let the video run. You can speed it up if you'd like.
What is prickly? Ferocious. And also one of the most beloved insects around. A ladybug. Well, a teenage one. And this ladybug larva has something to teach us about appearances. Menacing or cute, the ladybug is a stone-cold killer. There are about 6,000 species of ladybugs, also called lady beetles or ladybirds. They come in varying shades with different numbers of spots, sometimes even no spots. It's a myth that ladybugs gain a spot every year, but those markings are a useful way to tell different species apart. Whichever species they are, they all start out here as eggs laid in neat clusters by their mom. About a week later, these mini alligators crawl free. These larvae have an insatiable hunger for aphid insides. The larvae stalk their unsuspecting prey, feeling around with their sensitive legs. Though to be honest, the plump little aphids aren't exactly a challenge to bring down. Their main defense is to make lots of aphids. And I mean a lot. Sometimes the ladybug larva starts on one end of the aphid and eats it alive. Other times, it'll treat the aphid like a juice box. Ditch what's left and bail. In the roughly 3 weeks it takes the larva to grow up, it'll eat hundreds of these scrumptious treats. It needs to bulk up for what comes next. The larva finds a cozy spot close to its favorite snacks. It exudes a sticky liquid from its backside and cements itself in place. Then it hunches over and squirms in rhythmic convulsions. The larva's about to say goodbye to its old goth look and reinvent itself. It sheds its outer layer, legs and all, to reveal a ladybug pupa. An in-between stage where it can spend some time alone, figuring out who it really wants to be. In the next week, it goes through a major metamorphosis. When it's ready to do some adulting, the full-grown ladybug emerges. Take that, butterflies. You're not the only ones that create an all-new persona for yourselves. Once it's free, the ladybug's armored forewings, called elytra, harden and develop their color and spots. Not that spots are required. Elytra protect the ladybug's delicate hind wings, which it now stretches out for the very first time. Those wings open whole new worlds to a grown ladybug. Not only can the adults fly from plant to plant, looking for food and mates, but the wings also allow the ladybug to migrate huge distances. It'll eat up to 5,000 aphids in its adventurous life. That makes them a true ally, protecting our farms and gardens from harmful pests. So don't be fooled by that candy apple coating. Under the hood, the ladybug is still the same wild, relentless hunter it's always been. Hi, D-Peeps. Check out.
Okay, now let's go through the activity real quick after the video. Here's all the information that TeachSpark grabbed from the video. And I'm going to go through this quickly through the different questions here. But basically, TeachSpark has created an entire activity based on the video and based on the activity type that the teacher can select. So that's a feature that you can create any type of activity now with a video. This will go through to the end, and then at the end we'll see how you actually submit this and then go back to the dashboard and see the completed work. And again, this is just one student doing this, but this would be your whole classroom being able to do this. Okay, this is the submitted activity or the completion of the activity. This is what the student would see after they completed the activity. And then once they hit done, it gets sent back to the teacher dashboard. Thanks, Meg. So now you go back to your dashboard. You can change the name if you like. You want to go back to My Apps, and then if it doesn't show up right away, just refresh the screen. It's just in the buffer right now, so just refresh the screen. Here's the activity, and you're going to look at the student results. It shows you that one student has done it. And now the AI will check short answers for you. It does a quick check and see what the student wrote, short answer. So it's saying that the student did a little bit right, but not everything. So it got an 8 out of 30. You can always override that score if you like. And then of course the exit ticket wasn't scored anyway, so it didn't matter. Now if you want to send feed back to the student, you can do that too. Anyway, that is how the reporting works for any type of lesson on the back end once a student creates. So here are the results. So now if you want to generate a worksheet, you can do that. Just hit print worksheet. It will go through the motions of creating that. It should be a little faster than the regular generation, activity generation, 2 to 3 minutes as well. So once it's done, you want to make sure that the pop-up, it comes out as a pop-up. You want to make sure it's not blocked. So you have to make sure that the browser doesn't block it, and you should see your printed worksheet as soon as it's done. So it was there, but it got blocked. So you just need to say open or print worksheet again. It will open up the worksheet for you. You can see here, this is a pretty comprehensive worksheet that you can print out and give to the students. It goes through each part. It also has the video part of it, but it adds other questions. So this is a comprehensive printed worksheet that came from the video information. And then it even has a cut and sort activity for the students, and it'll end up with a scoring area for the teacher. Again, that's the worksheet. Now, so you want a lesson plan to go along with this activity. Just click lesson plan icon, generate lesson plan. That happens very quickly. And here's your lesson plan. You can copy it. You can copy it so you can edit in Google Docs. You can add it to your calendar. You can save it directly to TeachSpark. And then you just go to the lesson plan page to see you can regenerate it. There's a lot of things you can do with a lesson plan once it's done. It's saved to the lesson plan page where you can access it anytime you want. Those are a few of the main features of TeachSpark.